During the football season, all eyes are on our $500 million man Patrick Mahokes, but what's his life like when no one is watching? This is what a day in the life of Patrick Mahokes looks like during the off-season. When he's not slinging footballs, he's busy doting on his adorable babies and embarking on epic summer adventures with his family. But don't be fooled by the fun. Mahokes is a savvy businessman, a baseball enthusiast, and a true leader on and off the field, and it's not black and white. So when Patrick gets a breather from his demanding routine, he switches into full daddy mode. Those adorable babies of his, well, he's all about giving them some top-tier daddy time, and who can blame him? Just like the rest of us, Patrick loves to soak up the sun with his loved ones, and guess what? Take his recent July 2023 trip for example, and brace yourselves because Patrick Mahokes was all set to embark on some exciting escapades with his little princess. Brittany Mahomes, the co-owner of Kansas City Current and Patrick's better half, has spilled the beans on her Instagram story. A sneak peek into their world reveals that this family of four was gearing up for some serious summer adventures. And if you want to stay updated on other NFL adventures, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So here's the kicker, they were not just stopping at one destination. Patrick, fresh out of OTAs, usually has a mere month before he's back in training camp action. But does that stop this family? Absolutely not. YOLO is their mantra, and they were turning that entire month into a whirlwind travel extravaganza. Home for a quick pit stop? Check. Off to explore new horizons again? You bet. So whether it's on-field touchdowns or family touchdowns, Patrick Mahokes is acing the game. And that's not all. When he gets some free time during the off-season, he also likes to treat his parents. Our very own superstar quarterback also likes to blend work and play like he did this time recently by taking his family on an unforgettable Hawaiian getaway. The occasion? The Aloha Golf Classic, a charity tournament hosted by none other than the 15 and the Mahomes Foundation. Now that's what we call combining a passion for sports with a heart of gold. But hold on a second, there's a twist in this tropical tale. While most of the Mahomes clan basked in the Hawaiian sun and enjoyed the vibes of the Aloha Golf Classic, the youngest Mahomes sibling, Jackson, seemed to be missing in action this time. Looks like the island adventure was calling for a little brotherly absence. Nevertheless, the Mahomes family showed up in full force to support the charity event, bringing their A-game both on and off the golf course. And Mahomes isn't just a one-sport wonder. When he's not busy throwing those legendary football passes, he's out there honing his skills in other sports during his well-deserved off-seasons. And you know, the Aloha Golf Classic was just a teaser of the exciting things he has in store. Our quarterback extraordinaire was recently teaming up with his fellow Chiefs teammate, the incredible Travis Kelce, for a jaw-dropping charity match. But they were not competing against any old opponents. They were taking on none other than NBA stars Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. Now that's a power-packed showdown. But it's not all play. He also uses this off time to take care of his business. Mahomes isn't just conquering the gridiron, he's making some seriously savvy moves in the world of investments too. Back in 2020, after sealing the deal with that jaw-dropping $450 million contract extension, Mahomes took the plunge and diversified his portfolio by investing in both local and national franchises. And guess what? This quarterback sensation's got more than just touchdowns in his playbook. With a former MLB player as his father, it's no wonder that baseball runs in Mahomes' veins. While he may not have followed his dad Pat's path onto the diamond, he's still got a major league love for the sport. In fact, he went ahead and snagged a piece of the action by acquiring a minority stake in none other than his adopted hometown's MLB team back in 2020. The Kansas City Royals got a serious dose of Mahomes magic when he decided to put his money where his heart is. Rumor has it that he invested a cool $10 million into the Royals, and let's not forget the priceless time and effort he's been pouring into this endeavor. And it's not like he completely says goodbye to the sport during the offseason. No sir. There was a time when Mahomes picked up the phone and gave a ring to none other than his head coach Andy Reid. Not stopping there, he reached out to the offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy too. The question on his mind, a game-changing one of course. He asked them both the same thing. Would it be cool if he could set up camp right there in his home base of Texas and brought all of his offensive teammates along for the ride during the offseason? But wait, he wasn't about to do the usual casual workouts that most quarterbacks do. He had a grander vision in mind. He wanted to take the lead in phase 1 of the Kansas City offseason program, a chance to bond, teach, and show his commitment to growth. Imagine the excitement when both coaches gave a resounding yes to this unique proposal. Why? Because this wasn't just about throwing passes. It was about seizing the reins and showing his leadership, determination, and ownership of the team's success. In came the late new recruits, Juju Smith-Schuster, who was later traded to New England, Marquise Valdes-Scantling, and Justin Watson. 3 free agent signings who joined Patrick in Fort Worth, Texas. With some coaching input and a little help from his private quarterbacks coach Jeff Christensen, Mahomes crafted a schedule that was all about taking it to the next level. Each morning, the squad gathered, with none other than Travis Kelce by Patrick's side. They spent between 75 to 90 minutes practicing routes, honing that perfect timing and rhythm, but that wasn't all. Virtual meetings with the coach followed, where they installed the plays for the next day, dove into film analysis, shared insights, and discussed preferences. And for those hungry for more, they stuck around, putting in extra work to push their limits. From those early morning routes to late-night film breakdowns, Patrick Mahomes wasn't just a quarterback, he was a visionary leader, driving his team forward. This story reminds us that true champions never settle for the ordinary. And of course, all that work must make him super tired, and for that, he has a routine set out as well. And before you start envisioning Patrick Mahomes diving into a sea of junk food during his offseason, let me set the record straight. This superstar isn't all about indulging in unhealthy treats all day long. In fact, when it comes to his eating habits, he's just as mindful as ever. Instead, he keeps things balanced and maintains his level of caution when it comes to his diet. Whether it's during the season or in the off-season, he's got his eyes on the prize, and that includes taking care of his body through smart choices. So if you were picturing Patrick surrounded by mountains of potato chips and candy bars, think again. This quarterback sensation is all about finding that perfect equilibrium between savoring some treats and nourishing his body with the right stuff. However, while he's all about maintaining a balanced diet, he's not immune to some comfort food cravings. And what exactly are these go-to treats that make him weak in the knees? First up, we've got chicken biscuits from the legendary Chick-fil-A. Yes, you read that right. Those crispy, savory chicken biscuits have a special place in Mahomes' heart. And who can blame him? It's the perfect blend of flavor and satisfaction that hits the spot just right. But that's not all. Mahomes isn't shy about his affection for burrito bowls from Chipotle. Picture a delightful medley of ingredients and textures all wrapped up in a delicious bowl. It's comfort food taken up a notch, and it seems like Mahomes knows exactly how to treat himself. In case you're wondering just how much he loves these comfort meals, take a look at his Postmates order history. In both 2018 and 2019, his most ordered item were those very chicken biscuits and burrito bowls. That's some serious consistency in his cravings. And when it comes to Patrick Mahomes' commitment to his craft, there's one thing that's absolutely non-negotiable: his workouts and training. In addition to the workouts he does with his teammates, this superstar quarterback also puts in the reps on his own. While some might think that the offseason is time for relaxation and unwinding, Mahomes sees it as the opportunity to elevate his game. His dedication to training is unwavering, and his work ethic is a true inspiration. Morning or afternoon, rain or shine, you can bet that Mahomes is putting in the hours to refine his skills, enhance his strength, and boost his agility. Whether it's fine-tuning his throws, working on his footwork, or hitting the gym for intense workouts, he's on it. He's accomplished so much in just a few more years that there's a lot of conversation on whether he can keep up this level of success. He's obviously on team Yes I Can. He's doing everything in his power to keep getting better, and that means doing everything to perfection even when no one is watching. So that when we are all watching, he's a sight to see. He's not letting anything get in the way of his on-field success, and while you may be jealous, you gotta respect the man. And if you really want to see some intense workout routines, check out this video where I walk you through a day in the life of OBJ.